Hi, it's Jennifer at Home, and I'm so happy and so grateful you're here. Today we're going to be making the easiest ever stuffed peppers with a Mexican twist. Instead of adding regular hamburger to my stuffed peppers, I'm going to be adding taco meat. And instead of regular chopped up tomatoes, I'll be adding Rotel with green chilies. And of course, I'll be adding cheddar cheese to go with my stuffed bell peppers. Before we get on with our recipe, I brought out the shout out jar, friends. And I'm going to pick the name out of here of a channel that I want to give my shout out to for the week. Today's shout out goes to Daphne's Homescape. Be sure to check out Daphne's Homescape. The first thing I did here was put 1 cup of water in a pan and 1/2 cup of rice. I'll stir this in. I'll bring it to a boil, then I'll put the lid on and let it simmer for about 15 minutes until the rice absorbs the water. Now we'll turn this down to a low simmer and put the lid on for about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to get my hamburger cooking, and I'm also going to add a package of taco seasoning. This is about 1 pound of ground beef. I won't be needing all of this, but I'll use the extra for another recipe when I make tacos. Our taco meat is all done, and now we'll just wait for the rice. It'll be done in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. While our rice is finishing up, I'm going to take my pepper. I really like these orangey red peppers. They're my favorite. I'm going to just take the top off. Just cut straight down across the top. Best you can. And then I'm going to take a serrated spoon. You could just pull the insides out. If you want to, just grab a hold of it and twist it. But if you have anything left in there, which you usually do, I like to take a grapefruit spoon or a serrated spoon. It has sort of a sharp little edge on it, and it makes it really easy and really great to scrape the inside out. You just want to take out the white part, the pith, and all of the seeds. And I've done the other pepper. I'm just fixing 2 peppers tonight, 1 for myself and 1 for my husband. I'm going to make some extra filling so that he can take the extra filling to work with him tomorrow for lunch. When you pick out your peppers, try to always pick out a pepper that stands up straight. You can set these down in the grocery and check them and see if they stand up straight. I also have a greased casserole dish. I'm going to set these peppers side by side in the greased casserole dish. And now they're ready to fill. Let's get our filling together. I have all of my ingredients here to go ahead and mix together and stuff the peppers. I have the taco meat, and I'm going to go ahead and add some rice to it. This is about 1/2 pound of the taco meat. And remember, I'm making some extra to send to work with my husband Alan tomorrow. I'm going to add some rice to it. And you can just judge this and see how much you want to make according to how many peppers you want to make. This recipe is easy to double, and the filling is always great, just eaten by itself the next day. Now I'm going to add in some of the Rotel. I've drained the liquid, but I'm still going to use a slotted spoon because it still has a lot of juice in there. So instead of tomatoes, I'm going to be adding the Rotel with green chilies. Just a couple spoonfuls will do, about 1/2 can. And if you haven't heard of Rotel, this is what the Rotel looks like. You can buy this at any of your local grocery stores. Now I'll just mix this all together, and as you can see, this is so easy. You can even use minute rice or microwavable rice. You don't have to cook the rice at all. Okay, there we have that. Now I'm just going to add in some cheddar cheese. I'll mix this all in, and then it'll be time to stuff the peppers. The cheddar cheese will melt while it's baking, and it'll keep all of these ingredients combined nicely together. All right, that should do. I just have a really large spoon here, and I'm just going to hold the pepper right over the bowl, and I'm just gonna pack all of that filling right down in there. You wanna pack in as much as you can. And this is what our pepper will look like. I have both the peppers stuffed and ready to go. Now I'm just gonna put on a little bit more cheddar cheese on top. I'm gonna put it right on and press it down really nice so it melts right on top. The fact that we use the seasoned meat with taco seasoning and the Rotel means that we didn't have to add any other seasonings to our stuffed peppers. They had all of the flavor they needed. Let's get these in the oven. For the extra portion of filling that I'm going to send to my husband's lunch tomorrow, I have sprayed a baking dish and I have a lid that I can put on once it's cool. I'm going to put some cheese on top of the filling, and if you don't like peppers, you can always make this in a baking dish just the same. Once it's cooled, I'll be able to put the lid on and put it in the refrigerator for his lunch tomorrow. I put my peppers into the oven. I'm going to bake them at 350 for about 30 minutes. The side dish will only take just a few minutes, just long enough for the cheese to melt. Everything in it is already pre-cooked. The cheese is melted in the casserole dish, so I've removed it from the oven. I'll let it cool completely, and then I'll put the cover on and put it in the refrigerator for my husband's lunch tomorrow. And here's how the beautiful Mexican stuffed bell peppers look. They smell absolutely amazing. I am truly happy and truly grateful you are here to join me today to make these wonderful Mexican stuffed peppers. They're really delicious and I can't wait to fix these again. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to click the notification bell. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time.